Why does my neighbor pay less for his insurance? That's what we're going to talk about tonight on Ask Woodrow Wednesday. Welcome to Ask Woodrow Wednesday.
Hey, and welcome to Ask Woody Wednesday. My son's not going to take over my job just yet. A question that I get every now and then: hey, how come my neighbor pays less for his insurance than I'm paying? Sometimes I think that's easy to figure out when you're thinking about auto. Like, my neighbor Brian might just be a crummy driver. My rates could be potentially better than Brian's. But when it comes to like homeowners insurance, I think that's where the confusion lies. Well, the simple answer is you're not them and they aren't you. That's it. Even though that's the most simplistic way that I can explain that, to be honest with you, it's absolutely true. You see, an insurance rate is based on the risk profile. Now, what makes up a risk profile? There's so many different things. There's so many different variables that truly we'd be here for an hour listing them all. But the most common risk profile sort of rating variables are going to be things like your age, your credit. Yes, it's true. Your credit does affect your insurance rates. Their past claims history, whether or not they've ever filed a claim and how frequently they do it. And of course, the characteristics of the house itself. You know, we're talking about things like the age of the roof, what the replacement cost of that property is going to be, how much is it going to cost to rebuild that structure if it was completely destroyed. So the square footage, what kind of fixtures they have. Do they have a trampoline in the backyard? Do they not have one? Do they have a swimming pool? Is it in ground, above ground? Is the backyard fenced? Do they have a diving board? What kind of dogs do they have? Do they have children? Do they not have children? Are they single? Are they married? Are they divorced? Are they recently widowed? All of these things play an important factor on part of the risk profile. But let's just say, for argument's sake, that your house and your neighbor's house is exactly the same. Everything from the fixtures to the floor plan is completely 100% identical. Everything. We could put together a list of the 10 closest people that you know and use that exact same floor plan using the same exact address. And guess what? We're gonna come up with 10 different rates. Again, the easiest way to explain it is you're not them and they're not you. And we haven't even talked about the coverages that they have versus what you have. What is their deductible? Do they just have one deductible, or do they also have a deductible specifically for wind and hail or tropical cyclones? What things are excluded on their policy that are included on yours? Do they have $100,000 for liability limit, or is it $300,000, or is it $500,000? Do they have other policies that help to give them even more discounts? Maybe they've bundled their auto and they've also got an umbrella policy. What kind of coverages do you have that they don't? Like full replacement cost on your roof. You have full replacement cost on your personal property, and they only have limited replacement cost or actual cash value. You see, there's so many different factors that affect that bottom line. Brian next door says that he's paying $600 a year for his homeowner's insurance, and you're paying $1,200? What? There's way more to an insurance policy than just its rate. You and Brian are gonna have two completely different rates because you're two completely different people. You might be paying more or even less than your next door neighbor. Folks, thank you so much for tuning in to Ask Woody Wednesday. I hope that you got value out of this video. It would mean the world to me if you click the gig 'em button. I'm a Texas A&M fan. Everyone else in the world is just gonna call it a thumbs up button. Liked this video or shared it on your page. Help people understand that there is a resource that exists on Facebook. We're breaking the chains. We're empowering people with knowledge here at the Rhodes Group. If you have a question that you want featured on this show, or if you just want us to message you the answer, feel free to message us here at the Rhodes Group Facebook page or call this number. That is the Ask Woody Wednesday hotline. We're happy to answer anytime. Have a wonderful week. We'll be back next Wednesday. Same time, same Woody channel.